Just give us your reaction, if you will, about today's developments and the protest in general.
Thank you for having us as the National Freedom Party. The situation at Wits University is disturbing. It is very unfortunate that each year at the beginning of a calendar year, students have to protest. We are all aware that the situation of students, in particular those from poor backgrounds, has been worsened by COVID-19, which forced many parents who would ordinarily pay for their kids' registration to stay home. So proper planning should have been put in place to accommodate a number of students who expected to return to the institution, but it was not done. And to us, as National Freedom Party, this is very disturbing. It is shocking. It's a shame, actually, because this has been happening since God knows how long. And we are very unhappy. We are disturbed. We are hoping that Minister Mdletshe and his department will come into the party and ensure that all the students that need to be registered at Wits University and all other institutions of higher learning get the space.
Now, we know that this morning the Cabinet was scheduled to have a meeting around the whole issue of the NSFAS funding for prospective 2021 students. Would you be hoping that, given that this incident happened at the same time, that the government would make a decision very quickly today around making sure that funding is available over and above those NSFAS students? As you mentioned, as you outlined, it makes sense. People who had jobs last year may not have them this year, and their kids need to go to school.
For us, today's meeting for Cabinet is a little too late. This should have been done a long time ago. I think the Department of Higher Education and Minister Mdletshe should have sat down with NSFAS and Treasury and plan for at least for 3 years in a row, so that we ensure that we do not experience this protest every year. So even if the department or government today can come up and say, yes, we are going to take all the students, we are going to allow all the students to register, it's a little too late. The damage has been done. Yeah. Proper planning should have been put in place from 2017, because that's when former President Jacob Zuma announced that there would be free education at institutions of higher learning.
What's your fear about if this issue and all the various issues surrounding the education situation, if they're not addressed, what's your fear about the long-term prospects for younger South Africans?
For us, this, if it's not sorted as soon as possible, it is going to affect the country in the next years. For us, we see a future of a black child in South Africa deteriorating. We see a future of a black child in South Africa getting worse, because without education, without formal higher education, we are not going to be able to succeed in future. And this is a worry for us, because if we are not planning properly, we are creating a situation where we'll have many young people actually who will be unemployed. We'll have many young people who will be loitering around the streets looking for jobs. We'll have many young people who will be robbing people to survive. And this is the situation we don't want to see happening in South Africa.
Indeed. Mr. Mdletshe, thank you very much for your time, sir. He's the Secretary General at the NFP. We're going to go for a quick break and have more news for you thereafter.